Hey friends, welcome to today's video. I am pumped for today's video, you guys. It is here. It is like the Super Bowl for me. I'm not a football fan, so this is like my Super Bowl. The Sephora Beauty Insider Holiday Savings Event is here. This event happens twice a year and it is the best time to try new products and save on products that you love. Stock up. So I have curated my personal picks and recommendations and just products that I have just really been loving lately. I try to be very selective in these videos because these videos really could be 50, 60 products in like an hour long, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. If you want to look through past videos, I will link some down below and you can certainly shop those. These are like current products that I'm loving. And I did throw in some like products that are just staples, holy grails for me. There are some products in here like the Westman Atelier blush that you've heard me rave about. But for the most part, I really looked at what have I discovered over the last 12 months that is really worth it. Super excited to share them with you. Before we get started into my recommendations, let's go over the details of the event. I also want to thank Sephora for partnering with me on this video. This is a video that I've done every year since I started my channel, so to be able to actually partner with Sephora on it is pretty darn cool. So if you're not familiar with the Beauty Insider program at Sephora, it is a free rewards program that you can sign up for. I'll have a link down in the description box below. So if you're not a Beauty Insider, you can sign up today and you can shop this event. There are 3 different tiers. There's the Rouge tier, which I am. There is a VIB tier and there's an Insiders tier. Now, your status allows you access to this event at different times. If you're a Rouge, you have access to it now and through the end of the sale, which is 7. You get 20% off online and in store. If you are a VIB, you get 15% off and that starts on November 1st and goes through the 7th. And if you are an Insider, your access to the event happens on November 3rd and it goes through November 7th and you get 10% off in store and online. Now, regardless of your tier, all members get 30% off Sephora collection products throughout the entire event. So happening now through November 7th, all tiers get 30% off Sephora products. So I will definitely leave some of my favorite recommendations in the comment section below in the description box so you can know which Sephora products I personally love and have tried. Now, I just want to call out a few conveniences of shopping through Sephora. If you are a Rouge member, you get free shipping on all your orders, so that's a huge perk I take advantage of. And of course, anyone can shop online and pick up in store, so that's a great convenient way to shop Sephora and also see what they have at your local store. So let's get started with my picks and recommendations. I will probably do a follow-up video. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comment down below. If you want to see actually what I purchased, so if you want me to come back on here before the event is over and share what I actually got, so share a haul with you guys. All right, let's get started because I have a lot of product. So let's start with cosmetics. I did find one palette that I wanted to share that really jumped out to me this year. It's the Huda Beauty Empowered Palette. This is a really beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette. You get 18 shades and you get a variety of textures and formulas. It's a pretty wearable neutral palette. I honestly feel like I will wear every single shade in this palette, and that's usually not the case for me because I do lean more neutral wearing natural makeup all the time. But this allows me to get a really natural everyday look, but I can also glam up my makeup using this palette. It is a great standout palette to me this year and I recommend it. If you've been interested in this and on the fence, this is one that I would recommend. So let's start with foundations. I have 3 in my list today and they are very different, so depending on what your preference are, I think that I probably got you covered. Let's start first with one of my favorite finds this year, the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder. I want to make sure I say this right. I'll be honest, I feel like powder's a little bit confusing because this is not a powder product. This is a cream balm product. When you put it on the skin, it mattifies the skin, it blurs texture, smooths out pores, and it lasts all day. It has an ingredient in here called Upsolite, which helps control oil production throughout the day, but it doesn't dry your skin out. This is one of my favorite discoveries this year because I feel like it's so unique and innovative and different to anything else out there. So highly recommend this. I am shade 4, by the way, for reference. The only skin type I think that might not love this is if someone is pretty dry. It's very matte, so you are likely gonna lean towards more glowy or hydrating foundations, but oily skin or people with large pores or people that are always looking for smoothing products, this is a must. It is so, so good. Okay, let's switch gears and move to like more of a natural Natural Radiant Finish Foundation. The LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation is stunning. Now, I got this back when it launched, but I have re-fallen in love with it this year. This is such a beautiful natural radiant finish, but it is very controlled. So I took this when we went to Mexico back in September, and I wore it while we were in Mexico, and it was humid and hot, and my makeup and foundation looked great. It didn't get shiny or greasy or wear off or fade. Great longevity and a really pretty radiant finish. By the way, I'm shade MN5 in this. Okay, and the next up is a foundation that definitely made Holy Grail status for me this year. It's the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. This foundation is just, I will put this next to my Dior Forever foundation. I love that one too. This launched this year. This is like pretty good coverage, medium to full coverage. This has a natural finish, not natural radiant, more like a natural matte, I would guess. I would say it's more like a natural matte, I should say. It has a nice, like beautiful finish to the skin. It lasts all day. It is as good as my Dior Forever, but it gives a little bit more life to the skin, if I should say. It is stunning. It's hard for me to explain it, but I put this on and my skin looks good all day long, and it's full coverage. Like, it looks like makeup. So the only person I would say maybe not love this is if you like a very natural light coverage, or if you don't like to look like you have foundation on, you want to look more like you have a tinted moisturizer or something much more sheer. I mean, this looks like a full face of makeup, but you guys, it is just foolproof. I love it, love it, love it. I was wearing this a lot in the summer because it's so hot here in Texas, and I put it on and I don't have to worry about my foundation. It looked good all day. And I am the shade 7.5 in this one. Okay, next up I have, you guessed it, the Bobbi Brown Skin Full Cover Concealer. This is a very creamy, hydrating concealer, but it stays in place. I love the applicator on this. It has like this really fun little kind of reservoir in there where it picks up product and holds onto it. So you really get all the product that you need and on both eyes just with one. It's very creamy and hydrating, so it's great for dry skin. Set it with a little powder and it does not budge. Gives full coverage, but you can also sheer it out if you want something a little bit more natural. I'm able to wear this both with full coverage foundations, and I'm also able to wear it with tinted SPFs. Or typically you avoid full coverage concealers when you're using just very like light makeup, because it can look odd to have so much coverage under the eye and then everything else looks natural. It just blends into the skin so beautiful. I'm the shade beige in this. I've been using this ever since I purchased it a few months ago. I love this concealer. Most used bronzer this year is definitely the Charlotte Tilbury cream bronzer. I have this shade 2, and when I first bought this I thought it was too dark, but I never actually went back and got the lighter shade. I use this every single day, you guys. I love this bronzer. It has just the right amount of pigment. When you apply it with the right brush, I like to use a dense bronzer brush like this, something fluffy. I don't use something small. I use something that's large enough so that it picks up product, but it just distributes it and applies it real nice and natural on the skin. I love it. I just go in to the product and then I just use my brush and bounce it on the skin. It's really buildable. I can get a nice natural finish from it, or I can build it up and get like a really, dramatic bronzed effect. It's so pretty. Even though it's creamy, it stays in place. It doesn't migrate or move or heat up or transfer. Really lovely product. Love this. So I've got 3 products for lashes. Let's first talk about my Holy Grail lash primer, the Dior 3D Maximizer. I've been using this for a decade. It is good, you guys. This will take any mascara that you use and amp it up. It also has ingredients that condition the lashes and improve the health of your lashes. So if you are in the habit of using this product every single day, you will notice an improved appearance in your lashes. Love this. I haven't found one that I love as much. There's some other good lash primers out there, but I find myself always going back to this. It's not only the formula, but I also love the wand. It lasts forever. It doesn't get clumpy or gross. It has these tiny little teeth on it. It just do a great job of getting just the right amount of product, but not too much. I love it. It's the best lash primer I've tried. If you have a better one, let me know, but I stand by this one being the best. I've got 2 mascaras for you, and of course, one of them is my Tower 28 mascara. Oh, this was like a standout. This and the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm were like the 2 products that just really wowed me this year. This mascara gives dramatic effect immediately. I dare to find a mascara that gives better length. It also gives some volume to the lashes. I love the wand on this. It has a slight little curve to it, so it helps lift the lashes. And I love those tiny little teeth. Again, it's a great wand that doesn't pick up too much or make a mess on the lashes. It does not clump on me. It's also great for eyes that are sensitive to allergies as well. This is a good one. Okay, I also want to give a shout out and recommendation to the Rare Beauty mascara. This is a really pretty volumizing mascara. It gives length too, but this gives a different look to me than the Tower 28. The Tower 28 gives you dramatic length and volume. This one gives you dramatic volume and some length, and it gives a little bit more of like a full fluffy lash, if that makes sense. Like when you look at the two lashes, this looks a little bit more fluffy, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain. I should do a video comparing the two, but this is a really good mascara as well. The Sephora Collection waterproof eye pencils are so good. Very rich in pigment. They glide on so smooth and easily, but they're waterproof, so when they dry, they set and they don't budge. I just picked up the classic brown. It's just a really nice classic traditional coffee brown. Deep enough to give that definition, but a softer effect than black. Really love these. I have the brown, but I'm definitely gonna pick up some more of the other shades with the 30% off. Actually, if you have any Sephora Collection products that you love, let me know in the comment section below, because I definitely want to dive in and pick up more products while they're at 30% off, but highly recommend this pencil. Okay, so let's talk about two products that are holy grails. I won't spend too much time because I've already talked these to death, but the Color Chameleon eye pencil from Charlotte Tilbury in the shade Amber Haze. Oh, you guys, I just don't know that I've ever found a more beautiful bronze than this. It is so stunning, and I love the thickness of this crayon. It's like thin enough to where you can sharpen it and get like an eyeliner look from it, but you can also like get a thicker look, like more of a cream shadow stick, so to say. Really beautiful formula, but particularly this color is like my favorite. I have gone through maybe a dozen of these, maybe not a dozen, but I've gone through at least 5 or 6. Also want to shout out my favorite longwear cream shadow stick from Bobbi Brown in the shade Golden Bronze. I'm all about those bronze neutrals, but this is very different than the Amber Haze. I'm going to show you. It's more of like a silvery bronze shade. Do you see the difference? So it's more of that silver kind of cool tone bronze. See those next to each other? Really beautiful, very creamy formula, very easy to blend out with your finger and work with it when you first apply it. It'll spread. But again, once this sets and it stays put. It doesn't move. So the key is to apply it. If you want to blend it out with your finger, do so pretty quickly so that you have time to work it out before it sets and dries. But this is my favorite longwear cream shadow stick. I'm all about cream shadow sticks because they're easy to apply. They look beautiful, and they're really great for like drier eyelids, or especially when we get into the fall, winter months when our skin is a little bit drier. Just really, really nice. Okay, you guys, am I almost done with makeup? I think I'm almost done with makeup, and then we'll move on to body. So I want to give a shout out to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush pressed powder. This is my favorite like pressed formula that has some pigment to it. I like to use a lot of translucent powders like in loose formula or pressed, but when I want to add a little bit of color or like slight coverage to the skin, this is my favorite. It's a very silky formula. I like to use this when I'm using a tinted SPF or a very sheer foundation if I want a tiny bit more coverage, but I don't want to take the next step up to like a medium finish foundation. So I'll still have a light makeup look, but I'll get the benefits of setting and mattifying the skin while also slightly enhancing the coverage just a little bit. The formula is so nice and silky. It just goes on and looks silky on the skin. It doesn't look powdery or dry. So beautiful. I'm the shade 2 in this, and this is probably my 3rd compact. Definitely recommend this. Okay, let's go over to a product that I lost my marbles over when I discovered it. The Westman Atelier cream blush stick in the shade Petal. You guys, if you own this, I mean, am I right or am I right? Come on. It is so, so good. Like, this was the first Westman Atelier product that I bought, and Westman Atelier is a high-end luxury brand. So, and they don't have them in my store, like for me to test and try. So going out on a limb and ordering online without having tested, I was like, oh, I hope I like it. And I was like, oh my God, give me all the Westman Atelier products. And now I've really come to love the brand. But this particular formula is so beautiful, and this color is just perfection. It is just a really creamy, beautifully pigmented product, and it blends out so easily. I just love it. It just gives my skin life. I put this on and I just feel instantly like pretty. Kidding, I don't need blush to feel pretty, but I'm just saying, like, I put this on and I just feel like happy. It makes me happy. It's a happy blush. All right, you guys, let's move over to my big bag. I've got the big products in here. Oh, before I forget, because I don't have it here, I want to recommend the Orbe Royal Blowout. Now, this is a product that I've shared and talked about it, and it's a pricey product. And recently I had someone on Facebook like tag me saying like, Lisa recommended this and it was so pricey, but I'm so glad I got it because oh my gosh, it's so worth it. And that is the Orbe Royal Blowout. It is a spray oil that you apply on damp hair just before you blow out. The way that I apply this product is I'll like power dry my hair, meaning I'll dry it to about 70 or 80%. Then I'll section off my hair, okay? So I'll section my hair off and I'll just spray the section that I'm just about to blow dry with a round brush. I'll spray it with that royal blowout. And man, it makes your hair so silky and shiny and soft. It makes it look like you got a keratin treatment. I'm not kidding. If you use a round brush and like heat on your hair, it is really worth it in my opinion. Like I pay full price for that product all day long, but when you can get it with an additional discount, you definitely should. The only thing I will say about that product is really spray it far away from the hair. Like don't spray it super close. Spray it a little further away for two reasons. One, you do that, you're gonna get that product dispersed in more areas so you're not having to use a ton of it. And two, you don't wanna use a ton of it close up because it's an oil. It's a spray oil. So you don't wanna, build up too much oil on your hair. Love, love, love that product. That was the one hair product that I wanted to say was worth it. Let's move along to body. I've got two of my tanning products I use. I use Isle of Paradise for my tanning products. This one I think I discovered this year and I really love it for instant dramatic results. Like when you need to look tan like that afternoon, apply this in the morning with the mitt, like after you hydrate your skin, spray it and blend it in and you'll be several shades darker within a few hours. If you want a little more control over your tan, you want to build it gradually or maybe daily, the tanning drops are so nice. This is probably my 4th or 5th bottle of them. And the way that I use these is I mix them in with my body products that I've been loving is by Danessa. I love their body lotion. It's fragrance free. It's no fuss. It's not real thick like a body butter. It's a great like daily body lotion for as soon as you get out of the shower to hydrate the skin but not feel heavy or sticky. But I always mix it with an oil and I love Danessa's body oil. I'll mix these two together. Then I'll drop a few drops of this and now I have a little body cocktail between these three. And what's great is you can customize it. So if I feel really dark already and I want to maintain that, but I don't want to necessarily get too dark, I'll just do like, I don't know, a couple drops of this. If I'm like really light and I want to get a tan quick, I'll do like a full droplet, maybe a droplet and a half, like a full thing of it. So I really like that you can customize it. So I wanted to share these two tanning products and the Danessa body products. Love them. Okay, you guys, I feel like I need to take a drink of water. That was a lot of talking. So as difficult as that is my pared down, currently loving recommendation list. Let me know what products you're picking up from the Beauty Insider Holiday Savings Event. Like let me know in the comment section below what you're getting, what you're restocking, and then what's on your wish list. I am going to go online first and place my order, and then I definitely will go in store and I'll probably get myself in trouble. But I want to go on and get the things I know I want to restock on, and then I want to go in store and have some fun. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy shopping, and I'll have all the details to the holiday savings event in my description box below. So I'll have the dates for all the tiers and all that good stuff. Everything you need to know will be down below. All right, you guys, have a beautiful day and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.